Welcome back to Trading Wars. Today I'm going to be breaking down my most profitable day trade of all time, and we're going to be looking at how the bears got trapped and how the bulls capitalized and made profits. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. All right. So the first thing we want to do is to determine who is trapped at the open. So that each and every day where I'm on Twitter, I always post the context. And the context is the most important thing going into any day because you want to understand who's in control and who's trapped. Those are the most important things. So if we look at the regular trading hours chart, we had a gap up at the open. So just using this chart without using the overnight chart, let's see if we could figure out who's trapped. So the previous day, we had this run up and then this fall into the close right here. However, today we're gapping up above the previous day's high as well as this major candle that tried to win for the shorts. So at the open, we have to make the assumption that the bears that were shorting into the close of yesterday are trapped. But we see right off the bat that we have some pressure from the bears on the first 5 and 10 minute candle. Okay. So before I go on to the setups of the day, let's also look at the overnight chart on the futures to give us some more clues as well. So coming into the open, we were right around here. So if we look very, very closely at this chart, overnight, we started off right around here at 18. So this is when we opened after hours. We had a real big push down by the bears. Then we had this candle, which pushed down even lower, but immediately turned back into a hammer and sucked the bears up and exploded. And we had a little bit of a squeeze, but the bears didn't give up there. We had another attempt, and this time they pushed through even further and they broke through this swing low. But again, they got sucked up. So coming to the open, we're here. So you have to start thinking in yourself in this area. If we do break through this area, that there's going to be a lot of trap bears because they've tried once and failed. They tried twice and failed. And we know their stops are going to be in this area. So with all of that developing the context, now we go into the day. So the context is telling me that I want to be a bull. I want to buy the dip somewhere. So how do I do that? Well, like I said, we had these first two candles with the sell-off. We tagged the 618 once. And if you're trading a strictly Fibonacci trading system, you can get in at the 618 with a stop below the 786. Take that for a runner like this. Or if you were patient and waiting for the candlestick setups, the next thing that we had was a nice inside bar. And because the context is telling us that the bulls are in control, we want to play all of these inside bars bullish. So this bar was actually my second entry on the day. So my first entry was I got in right at the 618 with the stop low 786, just like I said. And then I also bought again above this bar because this is an inside bar. And if this high breaks, we're expecting that the high of the day will get triggered as well. So I was able to capitalize on two separate trades to ride this bull train. And then, like we said, because we knew we had so many trapped bears, we had this big squeeze, one leg, pull back, and a second squeeze. And based on my style, guys, I'm done with by 11:30. I don't sit around and let the market do things like this to me. This is just chop. So I ignore that. My cutoff is right around here. So I entered first over here. And I took this up to the pre-market high, which was around here. And unfortunately, I got out a little bit early, around 5R, which is okay. But I could have held it a little bit longer. But at the same time, I wanted to lock in some profits because I also had this swing on this inside candle. And then I was able to take this inside candle up here. So in total, I was able to walk away with my biggest winner yet, which was close to 10 times my risk. So just to recap, we had the context of the bears being trapped. We saw it in the overnight chart and we saw it in the gap up. The specific setups were the fib, as well as the inside bars. So look at these inside bars. If you went long here, you won. 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 Until we get to this part in the day where we have 2 legs up. And I would not take inside bars at this time based on my rules that I've written for my trading style. So the potential P&L. So let me give you guys an idea. So my risk today was about $300, and I was able to walk away with about $3,000 within the first hour. So whatever you risk today, you make 10 times that. If you risk 1,000, you make 10,000. If you risk 100,000, you make 1,000,000. Okay, so the risk is always, the risk reward is always proportionate to what you risk. So whatever your account size is, that's how much you're gonna risk. So I'm just giving you guys an idea of what I was able to capitalize on today. So overall, context is king. Make sure you understand who's trapped. That's how you win in the market. You exploit the trapped traders. You exploit where their stop losses are, and you take advantage of that. All right. So these inside bars, these fibs, all of these setups are a part of my triangle system. So the triangle system is 3 separate trading systems that I use every day. Okay. I trade all 3 of them at the same time. And that's why I call it the triangle system. I trade my fib system, my inside bar system, and my limit order system. So I trade all 3 of them at the same time, and I created my triangle system. So I worked really hard to put together the website for you guys, tradingwars.com. Please take a look and check me out when you get some time. And I keep trading simple and systematic, because if you can take the emotion out, that's how you make money. You don't make money if you're emotional, because you're more likely to make mistakes. All right. As always, check me out on Twitter as well for live updates. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And the moral of the story is find out who's trapped, then build your trading plan accordingly. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.